For Porcio at TopVelocity.net, do a pitch analysis here. Barnes going to pair them up with the sow. Take them both into their leg lifts. Okay, you can see coming out of their leg lifts, both inside, hips inside drive leg. It's going to allow them to get their momentum going out of leg lift pretty easy. Let's look at them just before leg drive. You can see a sow carried his hips more forward and down. You can see good low center of gravity and good linear force vector. So that means this angle here, this back shin, is in a good position to where when a sow initiates drive off the rubber, it's going to accelerate his energy, or through his hips, that energy towards the target. So he's really going to be able to tap into a lot of his leg power. You can see Barnes is not as linear. Hips are higher. Oops. So hips are higher here. And so he could continue to carry more forward and down. Could be a mobility challenge. Could be some posterior chain weakness. I do see the leg internally rotating, which means it's losing stability. Let's see, a sow 2 is more counter-rotated with the trunk than Barnes. And then when he opens and drives here, you can see that knee really going down hard. Late driving, there is obviously push there, but you can see going into front foot strike, back leg is not extended yet. If we watch a sow as he opens and hits front foot, we see full extension in the back leg, or triple extension. So it's one thing, Barnes is initiating power but not explosive enough, so it's something he just needs to keep working on, his power to weight ratio and enhancing power production in his body. But timing everything, timing things right, just needs to hold stability and not let the leg collapse early. Arm cocking is late. I think a sow's a little bit later. Because this back hip isn't explosive enough, this glove is a little bit earlier tucking than a sow, but still pretty good. So I like what I'm seeing with Barnes. Just needs a lot more strength, mobility, and power through these movements are going to be key. I'm not seeing big mechanical changes except holding torsion in that drive leg, but I like everything else. Even here has the trunk turns, the arm abducts. You can see very similar than a sow. But notice a sow's front leg, it's going to get more active and gets into full extension. You can see Barnes here not able to get the front leg to drive. I like where the trunk goes. The trunk moves forward well. I think because you did get a good push off the rubber in the front foot strike and did delay arm cocking and trunk rotation, that trunk carries really well. But we could still add in a lot of front leg power to really enhance those movements. So good mechanics. I like the mechanics here. It just shows a lot of athleticism needs to be built around these mechanics, and it would just continue to produce good results.